That right there, folks, is what we're after.
Jordanelle Reservoir is an extremely important fishery to the state of Utah. It's within 100 miles of the Wasatch Front. We get a lot of people from Salt Lake and Utah counties that come to Jordanelle to fish.
But as the latest census of Jordanelle confirms, there's a problem here. Oh, the nets they've left out overnight to collect a sample are full of fish, all right, even some really big fish. Problem is, the nets aren't full of the kind of fish Utah anglers want the most, rainbow trout.
The concern on the rainbow trout is there's very little return to the angler. So if the fisherman comes out and he fishes and he's putting in a lot of time. On the average right now in our last survey, an angler is fishing about 5 hours to catch one rainbow trout.
Ideally, anglers should be catching one rainbow every hour, every 2 hours at least. But as we remove the fish from the nets, a couple of things jump right out. First, there are some pretty big brown trout in Jordanelle, and big browns love to chow down on little rainbows.
Looks like the brown trout are getting a lot to eat. They're big.
They're healthy. They come out of the Provo River, and there's a lot of food in the reservoir for them with the chubs and yellow perch and perhaps some of the smaller rainbow trout.
The rookies in the crew get the job of extricating the fish from the nets.
It's a little difficult right now. It's a lot of fun.
There's a definite learning curve here, a steep learning curve.
You have to have a technique.
Yeah, somewhat. You got to kind of get the net to kind of let a little bit loose so you can start pulling them through, and then you just pull them straight through.
Each fish is then measured, weighed, and its vitals are recorded. The numbers are compared with previous years to get an idea of what's happening in the lake.
This is part of an annual monitoring program that we have at Jordanelle to assess the fishery here, the condition of the fish, the overall aspects of the fishery regarding the health of the system, as well as provide anglers information on what species of fish they might anticipate catching.
Mike Slater fillets the bigger fish. The meat will go to the volunteers as a thank you for getting their hands slimy. But a lot of these fish aren't edible.
Chubs have always been a concern at Jordanelle. The numbers that we're seeing here is probably very similar to what we've seen in the past 10 years. They don't seem to be increasing, but they don't seem to be decreasing.
The good news is the chub population seems to have stabilized. The big worry here is the lack of rainbows. But Don Wiley thinks he has a simple, if expensive, solution.
We have been historically stocking 3, and then we moved to a 6-inch fish, and now we're evaluating an 8-inch fish. We have some large predators in the reservoir with brown trout and smallmouth bass that we're needing to stock a little bit larger rainbow trout, and we're evaluating their survival at this time.
Perhaps your next trip to Jordanelle will require a little less patience.
And it's just nice to know that you've got a chance to catch one of these on hook and line. Reece at your leisure at Jordanelle Reservoir.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you going to sell me out like that, Steven?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.